England. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that showed them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So out comes the offense now with a 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling us...
It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and his guys have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 hard.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing?
1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes.
Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? In this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up more. Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Down.
Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
As they take it from the 2 to the 4. So this crowd will... Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football.
Toronto, Canada. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
There's the 13th play of the drive. Proves to be unlucky. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for
a 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from staying in the pocket. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
The field goal is
and
good.
they take a 17-14 lead. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Portland.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
In a big spot here from the left hash mark. This is a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
He is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
No Hawks, 24.
They'll drop to throw. Flush. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get... So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our vision.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe
from Orlando, Florida, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week. Maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the man calling the play. Out comes the field goal unit here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble
was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe, but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy
keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger. Excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Left with a 3rd and 2. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
5 seconds to go until halftime. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play it on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you.
From the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as
the yard line on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.